Hey everyone, Eugene Fedorowski from EugeneFedorowski.com. I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I hope you're crushing it in your network marketing business and working on accomplishing all the goals that you set out for yourself this week. And today, I have a question for you. What do you do when you run out of warm market prospects? Stay tuned. So first, let's define what a warm market prospect is, just in case there's someone who doesn't know that. That is a person who you know or who knows you. So that could be your family, that could be your friends, that could be the local pizzeria if they know you by name or if they recognize you when you walk in. It could be a, a Facebook friend. So it could be a bunch of different people. So whenever I have new team members join, I always recommend to them to contact their warm market contacts first. And sometimes they get a little pushback and people say, well, I don't want to reach out to the people I know. And that's okay. That's no problem. Remember, we're in this business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So they are the CEO of their company. And if it's something that they don't want to do, that's fine. I do have other ways of showing them how they can prospect. It's not as simpler necessarily. It is much more simpler to contact someone who you know as opposed to someone who you don't know. But with numbers, you can make up what you like in skills in the beginning. Also, the other thing is that typically when somebody doesn't want to reach out to their warm market, that's because they have a lack of confidence in what it is that they're doing. So they may not believe in their company or believe in their product. Like imagine for a second, if you open a pizzeria, you would call everyone you know and invite them to stop over for a slice. But for some reason, people have hang-ups when they join a network marketing business. Now again, that's okay. So for those people who either have actually run out of warm market people to talk to, or they can't think of someone, or they want to try something new, one of the things I learned from Todd Falcone is recruiting professionals. So I'm going to refer to my notes because I went through both of his courses on recruiting professionals and I want to share my notes with you. I believe it's very, very, very valuable. So the first thing to understand when you're calling someone a professional is they don't know you. This is what's called cold market, people who don't know you. So they don't know your past. They don't know how long you've been in network marketing. They don't know if you failed in 10 different companies before. They don't know anything. So you have the power to act as if. And you get to choose. I choose to act as if I'm a professional. I show up powerfully. I don't mention anything that's going on in my life. I don't act like that. I don't bring any negatives into the conversation. I act as if. And this is one of the powerful things about cold market. It's a positive and a negative at the same time. They don't know you, so you can be whoever you want to be, within ethical reasons, of course. But at the same time, they don't know you, which means that they don't trust, they don't know, like, and trust you. So you do have to spend time, you may have to spend time to get them to hear your message out. Whereas if you called your best friend, they will be more open to hearing what you have to say. So typically this is how it goes. I find a professional, and I'll mention some professionals later. One of my favorites is a real estate agent. And you contact them. And you call them up. Hey, Susie? Usually we call their cell phone, so you would imagine it's Susie or whoever you see, whose name you see. Hey Susie, it's Eugene Fedorowski calling you from Brooklyn, New York. How's it going? Let them answer. Hey, this is gonna be weird, but I just saw your posting on the Craigslist with a house you have for sale, and I just have a real quick question for you. Do you at all keep your options open in terms of making any money outside of what you're currently doing? Or you ask them any other question. Are you at all open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're doing? Or whatever question you prefer. And let them answer. Most of them will say, it depends. And that's a good answer. If they say no, no problem. At this point, if you're bold, you can ask them for a referral. If they know anybody who might be open, if you show them step by step. But if they say no, that's okay. Just move on to the next one. If they say depends, tell them, oh yeah, of course it depends. Usually people want to find out more before they sign up for something that they don't know about. So what I can do is, if I send you a video, would you watch it? And then you go through an invitation script. Now, if you don't have a video, that's okay. You can send them an audio. You can send them to a sizzle call, whatever tool you have in your company. So essentially, that's what it is. You reach out to them. You introduce yourself. You tell them where you found their information from, whether it's online or in somewhere you pass by a house or whatever, and you ask them a pique interest question. And as simple as that sounds, it really is simple. It sounds simple, and it is simple. A lot of people won't do it because we have this fear of what is the other person going to think. They're going to think I'm a scammer or this or that, whatever we think in our heads. But the truth is, they don't know you, you don't know them. It doesn't matter what they think. So what if they think you're a telemarketer? Well, actually, we kind of are. We're marketing our business by the phone. What if they think you're a scammer? Who cares what Susie thinks? So some tips around this that I took in the notes. So whenever we are traveling around, just remember this. Untrained eyes cannot see those things that they are not trained to see. So if you train your eyes to be on the lookout for sale signs and houses, those are free leads. I typically use my phone. If I'm driving past a for sale sign, what I'll do is I'll stop. Or if I'm walking my dog, I'll stop, take my phone out, write down the person's name and phone number, and call them later. Or call them from the spot. And that's one of the things. So if you're looking for opportunity, you're going to find opportunity. And you'll be surprised how many houses are for sale in your area or wherever you go out to. Put the odds in your favor. So the secret is prospecting people who are more likely to be successful in this business because what they already do for their daily occupation. What we're looking for when we're prospecting professionals are people who are already doing similar things in their day jobs or businesses that we're doing in network marketing, which is selling, leading, or managing, being paid on production, and moderate to high risk tolerance. And the ideal prospects are realtors because they sell for a living, they call on people to buy a house, they work independently, they work for commissions. If they sell a house, they get paid. They don't sell the house, they don't get paid, which is the same way we operate in network marketing. If you sell a product or service, you get paid for it. And it's a risk because it's commission-based business, because it's performance-based. If you're in a job, it's less risky because you know that you work 40 hours a week and you get paid X amount of money. Whereas here, you may work 40 hours a week and you may not get anything. Or you may get a lot of money. So other ideal prospects would be mortgage brokers, insurance agents, small business owners, salespeople and account executives, sales managers, and directors of marketing. And remember, the quality that you put in is the quality you get out. So if you're prospecting professionals, there are higher people, higher level of vibration people. They understand what it takes to make money. If you're prospecting your bro cousin Jimmy, he's the person who's going to tell you, oh, it's a scam. I know this guy who never made it. Because usually those people are closed-minded. The people who are closest to us, or at least it's something that I've experienced, are usually the most closed-minded people. So when you prospect up the socioeconomic chain, you'll find that you have more qualified prospects. So have an awareness reality check and imagine how many opportunities are you literally missing. If you own a cell phone, you can program their number and call them later. Is it possible that within the last 7 days you've driven by a for sale sign? Of course. But again, you're not trained to look for them. Next time you do, think to yourself, am I going to call that realtor to expand my business or not? And immediate action steps to recruit more quality into your business. Start looking for talent everywhere that you prospect. Project an image of success. Now, even if you're not successful in your business, project the image of being successful. Act as if. Self-check regularly. Make sure you're going for quality and quantity. This way you can make tweaks. If you go for quantity, you'll see that something may not be working, you make a tweak and you try it on some other people. Record your calls and listen back to them. This is a big one. Because when you start recording yourself, you'll notice that you're doing something that may not be benefiting you. And if you don't record yourself, you'll never know about it. Even better, find an accountability partner or a coach who's going to be willing to review those for you and point out your blind spots. And remember, double digits a day, keep bonus checks our way. So that's one of my favorite approaches, is recruiting professionals. Whenever I feel the need to recruit people, I do reach out through that method. Now, a less successful way of reaching out to them is by text messaging. That's on a communication level. Phone, text message, and email is in that order. Phone is always more desirable. Text messaging is second, and voice and email is a third. Emails, people don't usually reply. Text messages, they may not reply, or they may start asking you questions. And what you have on the phone versus what you have versus what you lose in text messaging is tonality. So if you come across as a sharp individual who knows what they're talking about and acting as if, you'll notice that they'll be more apt to listen to what you have to offer. In a text messaging format, you can't really do that. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like, comment, and share this video. There's quite a few people who feel that they don't have anyone to talk to, so they don't. And this could be a very good way for them to do that while sitting at home, reaching out to professionals. Now, there's a few things that I can share with you privately if you message me about recruiting professionals, such as where to find them. So reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to share those with you. Feel free to visit my website at www.eugenefedorovsky.com. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.